understanding that like you can heal, if you can heal your body, if you can make a physical change like that in terms of healing your body through using your mind, using manifesting, visualization, all that kind of stuff, then I don't think a physical change, like I said, is as far-fetched as people think it is. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about manifesting like physical appearance changes. This topic is quite a tricky subject and a tricky thing to manifest for quite a few reasons, and I know that it might be something that's maybe not talked about as much, or people have a lot of belief that they can't do it for a few various reasons. So let me get into those first. Okay, so the first reason it's hard to manifest physical changes is because they're within like the mass consciousness. So we are all connected, we are all one. And there are certain like beliefs and things that within that consciousness are like shared by all of us basically. And within like the mass conscious belief, there's such a low belief in physical changes, which make it that much harder for people to believe that they can change something about themselves just through manifesting it. And I guess that's because obviously we're all taught that everything is basically genetics, and when you reach a certain age, like that's it, or you know, if you have a certain whatever it is about yourself, like whatever that thing is, that basically, you know, like that's it. It is generally just a low belief system. Like even if like, you know, if you went to your friends or you went to someone and you said that I want to manifest growing an extra 2 inches or something like that, people are probably going to look at you crazy and think, you know, you can't manifest things like that. Like manifesting is just for if you want to manifest a car or you want to manifest whatever. Like that seems to be like the general belief. So that is that's one of them. But I think like when it comes to the law, when it comes to all of this, like, and when it comes to our bodies, I think you need to kind of understand first of all that our bodies, like, it's just made up of cells. Your body is just made up of cells and then at a deeper level, it's just made up of atoms and energy and all that kind of stuff. And you can change that through your thoughts and feelings. Like your body is just made up of cells. Your mind controls your body and controls all the functions that go on within your body, like, you know, your heart beating, you growing, like, you know, it's just hormones that are released at a certain time because your brain indicates to the rest of your body, or to those particular cells, that they need to start producing this particular hormone that then causes this. If you're a female, your period, it's just your cells signaling to each other that it's this time of the month, this has happened, release these hormones, etc., etc. Like everything is goes on within your body through your mind. Like there's nothing that goes on within your body that your mind isn't controlling. And so when it comes to changing certain things, it's all about like your beliefs and you just working with your body and knowing on a deeper level that, like, you know, your mind controls your body, controls these cells. Like there's no reason why you can't make this change. You have everything within you to make that change. Like if it's something to do with growth, for example, there is a growth hormone within you, like, and it can come about in various ways. Like I just want you to understand that I think the whole concept of manifesting a physical change isn't as far-fetched as people might initially believe it to be. And if you're having doubts about it, or you think that it's not something that can happen, then even if you just Google, you know, how to manifest whatever, or manifesting physical changes, you'll find there's so many people that do that. Even things with like healing your body, like that is a physical change. Like people that have healed themselves from cancer, let's say, like they have terminal cancer and they have used their mind to heal their body. There's someone, Dr. 𝗘𝗫𝗣𝗟𝗍𝗍, I think he had like a back injury, for example, that meant that, you know, the doctor said to him that basically if you don't have this surgery, you're never going to walk again. And he healed his body. That is a physical change. He used his mind to heal his body, and, you know, everything's back to normal. I think he did that in like 12 weeks. So I think understanding that like you can heal, if you can heal your body, if you can make a physical change like that in terms of healing your body through using your mind, using manifesting, visualization, all that kind of stuff, then I don't think a physical change, like I said, is as far-fetched as people think it is. But like I said, there's a low amount of belief within the mass consciousness. So that's one of the reasons why all of this is hard, and it's a tricky subject. Then a second reason would be that the true essence of you wanting to manifest an aesthetic change, let's say, like the true essence of it is that you want to be accepted and loved by others. Like that is like the underlying real, like that is the real like feeling and thing that you want to manifest beneath all of the physical change, if that makes sense. Third is about understanding and knowing that if you're not already happy with your body and where you are now, you can't then just get to a happy place. Like happiness doesn't come from unhappiness. Like you have to be happy. Like you have to be happy to stay on that path of happiness. You know, like happiness goes towards happiness. You have to already kind of be on that path. And I think it's understanding that, like, you know, your thoughts and your feelings create your reality. So if you have such negative feelings about that particular part of your body and negative thoughts about it, you can't then expect there to be a change in a positive way. Because, for example, if you are focusing so negatively on that particular part of your body or that particular thing you want to change, you're just continuously manifesting that same thing that you don't like. Like you can't make a change from that. So it's understanding that you have to come to like love and accept that part of yourself, and then you can go forward with the change. You can't go from hating that part of yourself and then expecting it to change. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it's one of these things that's tricky because, as well, like I said, with social media and with like the beauty standards and all that kind of stuff, it's changing all the time. Like even for me personally, as a little black girl in school or whatever, I did not like my freckles at all. I didn't like them. I felt like it made my skin look as if it's almost like dirty, or I just felt like because I had freckles, it wouldn't look as if I have that like smooth skin. And then now, you know, people are going and they're getting freckles tattooed on their face. Like things are always changing. Even like, for example, me growing up and, you know, the size of my lips, for example, at one point that wasn't seen as something that was attractive, and then now it is. Even, you know, people being different weights, back at one time that wasn't attractive, now it is. And it's always changing. So yeah, it's literally it's always changing. And like I said, this is why the whole manifesting physical changes thing is a tricky, very tricky subject. And yeah, but anyway, let me get into a little action plan for you if there is some physical change that you want to manifest for you. So first of all, you can't get to a place of being happy if you are currently unhappy. You're not going to be able to change that thing about yourself if you already are so focused on the negative feelings and thoughts you have about that particular part of your body. So first of all, I would suggest that you get a piece of paper and just write down all the things that you love about your body, all the things you love about yourself. At first, it might be hard if you're someone that really feels like they don't love themselves, or there's so many things about your body you think you don't love about yourself and things like that. But just write down everything you love about your body, all the parts that you love about your body. It could be something simple such as, I don't know, you love the way, you know, you love the arch in your eyebrow, like the natural arch that you have. It could be anything that you love about yourself. And just do this every single day. Take some time out of your day to just write the things that you love about your body. And eventually, like, just keep writing until you can't write anymore throughout the day. you know, suddenly something will pop into your mind like, oh, I really love this about my body, I really love this about myself, I really love this, I really love that. And like, that is a good thing, because you want to get yourself to a place where you genuinely accept and love your body, not just on a surface level of, oh, I'm able to say nice things about myself. Like, you need to genuinely and wholeheartedly feel within yourself that you like you love yourself, you love your body, you love all the parts of your body. Like, you need to come from a place of like gratitude and love for what you already have, which is those particular features or whatever it is about your body. So when you've done that, and you've eventually reached a place where you are just genuinely happy with your body and happy with yourself, and you love yourself and you accept yourself and all this kind of stuff, you already know whatever it is you want to, whatever your intention is in terms of what this physical thing is that you want to change about your body. Like, you don't need to spend hours and days like thinking about it, or thinking that you need to do something specific to make this change happen, because that's coming from a place of lack and you not trusting yourself. And you need to understand that like it's just you, like there's just you in this. There's no like, you don't need to worry about, like I said, you don't need to worry about something outside of you deciding that you can or you can't have this thing, or that you need to like remind this thing outside of you or what it is, or like don't have this fear or worry that you need to like keep repeating it or keep worrying about, okay, but is the universe gonna know that it's, I don't know, it's my weight that I want to change, or it's my height that I want to, like, you know what it is. You already know what it is. You don't need to stress about trying to remind the universe, source, or whatever about what it is you're trying to manifest. Like, you already know what your intention is. So like I said, when you've reached the place of you just truly accepting and loving yourself, and you, like you said, you already know what it is that you then want to manifest and experience within yourself, you'll then be specifically guided towards certain things. It will be like very specific information, like a very specific synchronicity to wherever it is that you desire. And it could be anything. I can't tell you what it will be, because everyone is different, and basically everyone is different. But it could be like a particular food that you get guided to. It could be a particular article you get guided to where they're talking about that specific thing that you want to change, and it might give you a certain way that you can do it, or it might be a particular food, diet. Like, it could be anything. You will be guided towards that thing. Like, you'll be shown a very specific piece of information that's going to help you get to whatever it is that you desire. Like, you will be intuitively guided towards this thing. Everyone is different. Like, everyone has a different belief system. Everyone has a different belief about particular things and how particular things are going to change and all that kind of stuff. So there's no set rules for how that change is going to come about. What might work for one person might not work for you, and you'll be given the specific information, and you'll be guided in a specific way that is perfect for you and perfect for your belief system, perfect for what you believe, perfect for what you believe would need to happen for you to make that change and for you to manifest that particular thing. So I say this to say, okay, so when it comes to manifesting physical changes, one thing that I would do for belief purposes only, and when I say this, I say it in a sense of like, I would want you to go, and if there's a particular thing you want to change, Google it. Google manifesting whatever it is that you want to change about yourself, and you will find a lot of people talking about that particular thing and how they manifested it and what worked for them, etc., etc. And when I say do this for belief purposes only, I mean that in a sense of, I wouldn't go on there trying to look at a particular way that they did it and thinking that, okay, they did it that way, so this is the only way it's going to happen. I have to try this and this is going to work. Because like I said, everyone is different and everyone has a different belief system. you will be guided in the exact way that's perfect for you to manifest that thing. But if you want to just see that it's possible, if you want to just have that extra little bit of like faith that, okay, someone else has manifested this thing, so it is possible, I must be able to. If they can do it, there's no reason why I can't. Then I would Google those things for that particular reason. I wouldn't go on there and I wouldn't Google things in the hope that I'm gonna find this one amazing technique that is gonna give me whatever that particular physical change is. Like you have to just bear in mind that you, like I said, you will be given a very specific, very like guided, perfect plan that is just for you to be able to manifest that particular thing. But if you want that extra little bit of like faith, or that extra little thing of, okay, I just want to get that feeling that this is possible, then I would go and I would read about how other people have done it, and just for you to even realize that it is possible to make physical changes through manifesting. I would go and look at those things, go read those things. Don't become too obsessed with how another person did it, like I said, but definitely use it as a way for you to maybe increase your faith and increase your belief in the fact that this is possible. And if you can't find anything, then you can be the first. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Someone had to be the first for everything. So if it has to be you, then that's not a bad thing. I think for me that at the time I probably didn't know I was manifesting it, is maybe me gaining weight, for example. So when years ago, when I started my whole like weight gain journey and all this kind of stuff, I literally I could not put on weight. I had this belief that I have such a fast metabolism, like, whatever I eat, I can eat anything and I won't put any weight on. I can eat junk food, I can eat healthy food, I can eat large amounts of food, and I genuinely could not put on weight because I just had that belief. I just believed I couldn't put on weight, I can eat whatever I want and I won't put on weight. And for me, I really, really, really desired to put on weight because, I wanted to get a little bit thicker, slim, thick, all that kind of stuff. And so I guess for me, the way it manifested for me was I came across I can't remember what it's called now, but I came across this like protein shake that and it has like 1,000 calories in one shake or something like that. I forgot the name of it because I don't for me to put on weight now, my beliefs have changed. Like I know that for me now, I just know that if I just eat more and if I just eat good stuff, then I'll put on weight and and all that kind of stuff. Whereas before, like I said, I really just believed that I couldn't put on weight. So I was guided towards this calorie shake. I have a video on it actually, but I just could not remember the name of it and I don't know why. But anyway, and I started drinking that, and then the weight just started coming on. And I feel as if for me, I was guided to that because even me just getting that boost of being able to put on a bit of weight, like I said, I don't drink that anymore and I'm able to put on weight now. I think it was just getting me to a place of me just believing that, okay, I actually can put on weight, like, I can put on weight, and now I don't have to drink that particular thing to put on weight. It just becomes naturally to me because my belief system has changed. But yeah, if you want more examples of more like specific physical changes, like I said, things of like height or whatever, then Google it. Like just Google it. If you want more examples of like specific body changes and things like that, then I would just Google it for, like I said, Google it to build your faith, to build your understanding, to know that it's possible, to know that other people have done it. And then, like I said, you will be guided in the right direction of whatever it is that's going to work for you. So yeah, I hope that's cleared up a few questions and answered, and a few like questions for people, or anyone that's just a bit curious about this, or even just wants to try it just to try it, or if you have any like or if you've had any questions about this, or there is something that you want to change physically about yourself, then the most important thing is to just love yourself first, love yourself where you are now, and just be grateful and accept yourself exactly as you are now. And then the rest will be easy. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.